In the heart of Africa lies a nation like no other, a land of untamed potential, unyielding spirit, and boundless ambition. In every corner of this vast and diverse land, a story is unfolding, a story of resilience, innovation, and pride. We are not just a people. We are the heartbeat of a nation that pulses with energy, culture, and a relentless drive for progress. Through every trial, every victory, and every challenge, we stand tall, bold, proud, and always moving forward. We are Nigerians. We are the hands that build and the minds that inspire, the thinkers of tomorrow and the doers of today. We are pioneers and leaders, innovators and dreamers. We are not just from this land, we are this land. We are rich in soul and vibrant in spirit, the painters of our paths, the crafters of our destinies. We don't follow trends, we set them. We are passionate and full of life. In our joy, in our laughter, in our energy, in our hustle, we rise. Our strength lies in our unity, our creativity, and our unwavering belief that tomorrow will always be brighter than today. The beauty of our language and the rhythm of our music. A culture that dances to its own beat with its arms open to the world. We are the giant of Africa, the pride of our ancestors. We are the builders of a future that is as bold and vibrant as our past. In every job, every task, every ambition, we are shaping a story of resilience and greatness. This is our story. The story of a nation in motion, of people who refuse to be anything but extraordinary. We are many, but we are one. We are Nigerians. Welcome to our world.
It's a great pride to be a Nigerian, a country of vast potentials, a huge landmass, a sizable population of over 230 million, a thoroughly blessed country that is a bellwether for Africa, a country that is unstoppable.
Is a place full of opportunities, a land flowing with milk and honey, where potentials abound.
This is the most populous country in Africa. This is one of the biggest economies in Africa. We have everything.
It's a very special country. We're so unique.
We are a true multicultural society. You cannot miss the tradition. You cannot miss the culture. You cannot miss the language. You cannot miss the diversity and the richness of it all.
It's diverse, it's bright, it's colorful. We're a beautiful country. Truly beautiful country.
It's very unique. We have this diametrically opposed soil and weather and peoples, different architecture, different language, but within the same country.
The country has a fairly young population, vibrant population, determined population, educated population. And when you have that, then you have the strength on which the country can build. The future of Nigeria is very, very bright.
There is no better country than this country. We have the resources, we have the people. The seed for greatness is in Nigeria. Let's water it together.
Nigeria is a giant that has been sleeping for so long. But I can assure you, it's about to stand up right now.
In Nigeria, the sky is not the limit, it's only the beginning.
We have a population of 238 million people in this small space, and 1 out of every 5 black person in the world is of Nigerian descent. That in and of itself shows you the kind of power and strength that Nigeria has.
Well, Nigeria is a powerhouse. There is no Africa without Nigeria. That is reality today, and it will become reality tomorrow.
When you look at the resources that we have, from the point of view of our population, it's probably the largest economy in Africa. When you put all of that together, Nigeria holds a very strong position.
Nigeria is a very exciting place to be, a place that you cannot ignore.
The dynamism is something that has to be experienced.
Nigeria is a land of opportunity. You look at the cultural background, you look at the diversity, you look at the innovations, you look at our demographics too. We haven't even scratched the surface.
We have almost everything. The natural resources are abundant. The human resources particularly so unique. On a daily basis, we're adding new births of 24,329 persons into the population. That's a huge market by every stretch of human imagination.
So there's a high level of education, but there's also a high level of skills, and there's some sort of special spirit that you don't find anywhere else in the world. Everything is possible.
I think that there's still a lot that we can accomplish, and I think that the next 50 to 100 years holds a major opportunity for us to take center stage across the world.
What's important is that we're on that journey. And I think this country is great right now, but its greatness lies ahead.
Well, I think it's a privilege, to be a Nigerian. It's a household name, on the global stage, and I don't miss an opportunity to tell people that I'm a Nigerian.
Well, to be a Nigerian, it's to be a resilient person, proud of your heritage, and you also have concern for others. We are very passionate and compassionate people.
When you come to Nigeria, you find out that everybody's nice to you. We have this thing of love and joy. I don't know whether it's in our DNA, but we are the sweetest people in the world.
Happy, exciting, intelligent, creative, extremely powerful in their assertions and beliefs.
I want people to know that Nigerians are very hardworking. Nigerians are disciplined. Nigerians are aspirational. No matter the field they find themselves, they aspire to be best. And that makes me feel good and proud.
To be a Nigerian is to feel that nothing is impossible, to be adventurous, innovative, creative. We always see the positive side of everything, and we're permanently nourishing our soul with the idea of greatness.
The ambition of Nigerians, I think, knows no bounds. We are just a pretty special breed.
To be a Nigerian means resilience, it means determination, pride in who we are, pride in our tradition, in our culture, in our language, in our diet, pride in everything that we do.
It's who I believe in, it's what I believe in, it's my home. The things I know, the things I say, how I say them, the culture, the tradition. So every little tidbit of everything I do has a bit of Nigeria in it.
To be a Nigerian comes with a lot. A Nigerian doesn't take no for an answer. He believes everything is possible, right? So he always finds solution to everything. That makes us very different and quite unique.
Every one of us in Nigeria share one thing, and this is the hustle spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit.
Never give up attitude, being determined to succeed. We are not intimidated by any challenge.
We have the Sabi mindset. The Niger spirit is the can-do spirit, the never say die spirit. The Niger spirit is optimistic. The Niger spirit is innovative. The Niger spirit sees opportunities in chaos. That is what sets us apart.
We stand out. We try to make a difference. We've shown that over the years. We're strong, and we're stronger than the current challenges we face. With our resilience, with our strength, we can create a better future for Nigeria. We just have to believe.
Our founders made the motto of this country unity and faith. That as long as we hold on united and having faith in this union, there's no stopping us.
1960, October 1st, was the birth of Nigeria, and that was the birth of the greatest black nation on earth. So I think as we continue to write our stories, despite the trials and tribulations that we've had, we always have to remember the hope that those forefathers had back in that day. Within a small geographical space, to have at least 250 different languages and so many different forms of expressions, you know. This is who we are as a people. We are a kaleidoscope.
You know, each of these tribes have their unique identity as origin, as where they come from, and story that goes with it as well. So all this defines what Nigeria is.
In this diversity, we have found fulfillment.
We have used that as a strength to keep us together.
It's a country of diverse cultures and people. And so you grow up just learning how to embrace others.
I think Nigeria is still waiting to be discovered. How busy the place is, how happy the people are.
That's the beauty about Nigeria. There's no dull moments.
The entertainment is amazing. The culinary delights are amazing. The art is very unique. The beaches, the seaside, the mountains.
You know, our country has it all. I mean, what is there not to like?
No matter you're coming for business or your personal leisure, it will surprise you.
Certain places you feel comfortable, you can live at. Certain places you feel you don't fit. And the magic about this place is you don't feel that you don't belong.
The message is simple. Once Nigeria passes through you, you remain Nigerian. You always want to come back. Just come and see.
Nigeria is open for business. Nigeria is a reliable business partner, and I think anyone who thinks of growth, development, and thinks a little bit longer term, Nigeria is a place to be.
The number of people, it's massive, and that gives Nigeria the right to lead that journey in Africa and be the biggest engine behind the movement of Africa forward.
Nigeria has played an important role in the region. We have positioned ourselves as a powerful nation in the continent. Even the way Nigeria is positioned to be a natural hub.
The whole growth agenda of Africa that's been driven by AU, African Union, or ECOWAS is fundamentally integrated to what Nigeria is doing today for demographic reasons and production reasons, and the investment the country is doing right now in the right areas, and that is diversification of the economy. I think the journey is going to be very successful, and for our sake, it's actually pretty amazing to be part of that journey.
The opportunities in this country are massive. Recently, we are seeing a lot of positive policies that are coming from the monetary side of matter, but a lot of things are being done from the administration side, from the private sector, from everyone.
We're kind of creating an economy that is private sector driven, an economy that pushes for domestic production.
Nigeria is going to become a center of excellence in the real sense of the word. We're not just going to be exporting resources any longer. We're going to be converting those mineral resources, oil as well, to finished products. We're going to be pushing our products out of Nigeria. Exports out of Nigeria is going to grow phenomenally. Industries are going to come back and ideas are going to brew.
Nigeria is currently going through a structural and economic transformation. There's been a lot of focus around liberalizing the macroeconomics and moving from resource-based economy into a value-add economy. As a bedrock to doing this is to encourage local content players like us, creating robust local capacity and competence to attract foreign direct investment into major sectors of the economy. Combining all that together is going to be a major game changer for Nigeria.
It makes a lot of difference because what it means is that it's going to encourage Nigerian companies to grow. And when they grow, they provide opportunities for people to get employed. You build skills, you build capacity, and you move.
The present administration is doing a fantastic job. There's certainly hope. Now I begin to understand why the term renewed hope was used by the president. It's a very powerful concept. This administration, if allowed to thrive for the next 8 years, will take Nigeria to unprecedented heights.
Patriotism is everything. This is actually a time to make sure that we support the current government and also be an active participant in the development of the country called Nigeria.
Now is a good time to invest in Nigeria for a couple of reasons. One, we have stability, and more importantly, the current president that we have is somebody that is like a business-oriented kind of president, right? It's a guy that signals what he's going to do, and he does it. That is good for business.
We're moving to more sustainable economy where the market forces determine what is going to happen in the country. What that does is it opens up an opportunity for businesses to play, and we're going to end up with a country that has long-term sustainable plans.
We're focusing now more on innovation, we're focusing more on technology, we're focusing on infrastructure.
If any government wants to stimulate the economy, they will invest in this. And the government is on their way to doing that. I mean, there are massive investments.
There's a lot more positives going on. The new government are addressing the fundamental challenges.
Our vision, the government's vision, is to match our ambitions with practical action.
There's progress. You see there's something happening around. There are skyscrapers, there are modern buildings.
I'm seeing a lot of synchronization happening between the government, the private sector.
The current government is definitely supporting investment. We have seen a change in the legal environment that is really pro-business.
Everyone has better capacity. Everyone knows what it is to unlock access. People are starting businesses at a faster rate, and small businesses are looking to expand.
We're kind of setting up this infrastructure, this ecosystem that makes sure that the economy becomes more resilient. The growth fundamentals are in place, and the young people that represent a huge part of this country can explore and can develop, can build those capabilities.
We have a very young population that continues to grow. If we play right, we can deliver a demographic dividend on the back of that population, which means that we need to find ways to engage that population meaningfully into industrial activities.
We probably have about 60% of the population of Nigeria between 18 and 25-year-olds. In another 10 years, they will form the decision makers of the country. And the beauty of it is our youth are fantastic people. They're going places. They are very energetic, they're very vibrant, they're very bright. They've got that innovative spirit, they've got entrepreneurial spirit. They're taking over a lot of spaces.
We must develop business leaders that have morals, that have values. Leaders who go beyond just making money to take care of society and the environment.
The future is bright. We've got the people, we've got the resources, both human and material.
What we need to focus on is making sure that we do our own part by being dedicated to the country and contribute to your own quota.
This is the emerging market. This is where there is trajectory of growth, and this is where to invest.
The best time to invest in a country like Nigeria is yesterday. The other best time is today. Whatever you see as a problem in Nigeria is not a problem. It's an opportunity.
Investment is addressing need and also getting return. Nigeria is one place where there are needs and there's money to be made. Yes, there are challenges, but to those challenges are opportunities.
Nigeria has two major things for the international investors. One, it's a big market. Two, you have labor force. Qualified, trained, active labor force.
We've been able to deregulate, run a more like a free market economy and approach to business. And there are many incentives being given by the government to come invest in Nigeria.
If you have any kind of ambition to grow your business and long-term perspective to come into Nigeria, it is a very, very vibrant market.
The oil and gas sector, or the energy space, is very attractive to investors.
Nigeria is very blessed with natural resources. We have a huge reserve of natural gas. Beyond natural gas, crude oil, massive deposits of minerals.
We need to drill. We need to keep our productions going up.
The new government, there are policies they brought to get back into full gear. The number of rigs that were active in Nigeria is almost doubled within a period of 1 year.
And we are positioned to make sure that these oils are produced in a way that the environment are not damaged, values are created along the line, it's sustainable, and also it's cost effective as well.
The oil and gas spurs the growth of technology, developing local capacity and employment and all that.
The impact of the oil and gas sector when it comes to the development of the country is huge. That said, we need to diversify as a country and not rely on one thing.
It's difficult to point out one sector because of the sheer size of the opportunity in Nigeria. The general opinion or view is that Nigeria is an oil-producing country, which is a very true fact actually. However, there's still lots of opportunities in other areas. If we were to look at agriculture, there's arable land all over the country.
Nigeria could really become one of the bigger exporters of agri products in the world.
The demand for food, and not just food production, but food processing, is becoming even more critical.
I mean, with the policy direction of government where we're encouraging local production, it's the biggest employer of labor in Nigeria.
Nigeria is going to be an agricultural hub. Apart from being an industrial hub, we're going to feed the world.
There is the opportunity of e-commerce, technology channeling of these produced consumer goods right into the hands of the final consumer. Imagine all of the transportation that is required. Logistics is going to be amazing. Digital channels, formal trade, informal trade.
Technology, fintech. I believe Lagos is being called the Silicon Valley of Africa.
IT and telecom. The whole digitalization is not the thing that happens only in Nigeria, it's a fact all over the place.
Telecom infrastructure, it has a lot of other elements to it. It has elements of data centers, it has elements of AI, it has elements of IoT.
We have a lot of startups in Nigeria that are very interesting. I think there is a lot that can be done in digitalization, in smart city, telecom, smart grid. There's really many sectors that can thrive.
Real estate, infrastructure and construction is one of the major sectors that everybody looks to invest in.
The importance of the construction sector cannot be overemphasized, starting from housing to infrastructural development.
Okay, hospitality sector in Nigeria have a deep potential right now. Even in country GDP, I think it is not less than 20%.
The actual sector has become a catalyst for the development across industries. We directly contribute to the economics through construction, through redesigns, and through employment. We are part of the transformation, a symbol of excellence of services.
Our vision has always been to ensure that the warmth of Africa is being embedded with international standards.
The path is the path of growth. If we continue encouraging investment in the country, we can be, and we will be, one of the best countries in this world. Absolutely.
You know, the story of Nigeria is really one of evolution. It's one of hope, it's one of strife, it's one of pain, it's one of victory.
So I think it's time for us to showcase what is good about Nigeria. You know, it's time for us to keep talking about the goodness of the country.
The path to development and greatness is often laid with challenges, but also with opportunities. I want to say to Nigerians, we're on that journey. We will not stop, we will not rest until we get that ideal society that we need.